shave video last week, just all the medical stuff going on. So we're going to do a couple of things that are kind of odd. Number one, we are going to do a stun shave. Well, not really a stun shave. As you know, I very rarely shave with my glasses on, so we're going to try shaving with the glasses to see what happens. Second, and most importantly, this is a very special shave for a couple of reasons. One, those of you on the cadre remember Somnos, Ed, and he passed away recently. And Sam, aka Wood Pusher, has been kind enough to help the family out with, getting rid of some of his stuff and raising some funds. So I had looked at a couple items, and one that really stood out to me because I always wanted a Black Beauty, but I ended up getting a little bit benefit. Is I got from him a brand new, never been opened, super adjustable in 23 karat gold plating. It's absolutely beautiful. This is the package that it came in, and the blades still have never been used. And I'm using a Wizamet blade in here just because of with what's going on with the blood thinners. I don't want to take a chance. But I really pondered opening this, but I'm not a collector like AKA Spider that puts a bunch of stuff in a case. I use what I have. And I think that Ed would have wanted me to use this, so it'll be a very special shave. Again, I've got it, normally I use my adjustables on 7 like my Fat Boy, but again, just to be careful, I've got this on 5 because I've never shaved with a super adjustable. But this is just a gorgeous razor, and I plan to keep it very pristine. And then of course the original packaging I'll keep as well. The other special part of the shave is Rod at Stirling. You guys know him on the forum as Joe Hackett. He came out with a new soap that caught my eye immediately, and it was Oro Valley. Now, at first I wasn't sure why he called it Oro Valley or Gold Valley, but if you look at the saguaro and you look at the mountain and everything else, it's got to be for the community that we are adjacent to. And it's really not a community, it's a valley that's on the other side of Tucson. And Tucson is separated by the Catalina Mountains, a 10,000 foot massif called Mount Lemon. And on the flip side, or on the northern side of the Santa Catalina Mountains, is Oro Valley, which is a valley that was created millions of years ago. And they call it the Gold Valley because we have a lot of wildlife, bighorn sheep and everything else. And it's higher than Tucson. And we live right at the base of those mountains. So Oro Valley. So it's kind of cool, a soap named Oro Valley. The scent notes are wonderful. They're very similar. They're very Western, very similar to a scent that I'm near and dear to, and that's Hombres. Now, unfortunately, when I ordered my stuff from Rod, the aftershave was on back order. It's since being shipped, and so I won't have the aftershave today, but I do have the EDT. And I know that Oro Valley was kind of a clone or a dupe to another famous scent. I don't know what that is. If you do know, put it in the comments right here. But that'll be a fun shave. And a lot of the notes that are in the Oro Valley are shared with Hombres, which is kind of cool as well. And being the fact that it is an Oro Valley, a desert shave, I'm using the Grey Dog Cholla brush. And for those of you that don't know, this Cholla came out of my property, and then Grey Dog put it in with some black walnut. So that's kind of our shade. So we're going to do it with glasses on, and we will see what happens because I can actually see when I'm shaving now, which will be interesting. As expected, Rod's soaps are just fantastic. And right out of the gate, because I hadn't even used this soap before, right out of the gate, this soap is extremely fragrant. Like I said, I don't know what the notes are. I didn't do that kind of research before I decided to shave with it. And it does have a lot of the desert notes that would remind you of the desert and Oro Valley. Like I said, I smell a little bit of creosote. I smell some juniper. And like I said, I don't know if any of these notes are even in this, but also some saguaro blossom, maybe a little bit of prickly pear. It's a very nice. And what's cool is, you know, the saguaro is native to Arizona, and to have the mountains and the sun and the saguaro is kind of cool. Anyhow, what else is going on? The Rudolph thing is winding up, winding down, however you want to look at it, as we get closer to Christmas. Everything's a lot of fun on the forum right now. It's been a while since I've used any Stirling soap. In fact, it's been a while since I've purchased anything. So this is kind of cool. You know, you get to a point in this wet shaving hobby that I've been doing for 30 years that, you know, you pretty much have everything you need, but every once in a while something comes out. And then, of course, other hobbies and stuff come out. Okay, so here's the inaugural run of the Gillette Super Speed, brand new in the package, NOS. Ed, this is for you, buddy. Very smooth razor. Like I said, I've got it on 5. But post-shave, we'll see how we did. And then make the determination to bump it up to 7 or higher. I do like the longer handle. It's a little bit different ergonomically as far as how to hold the angle. Because like I said, I haven't purchased a new or a vintage DE in ages. I mean, the last thing I think I purchased was either the Blackland Tridari or the Vector. Or not the Vector, the one titanium one. This Blackbird. So first pass, so far so good. Yeah, I was really surprised because I didn't even know that Gillette made a super adjustable with a 23 karat gold plating. So that's kind of cool. It's going to be a very unique razor in my collection because I've got a ton, but... And I would give this soap, and this is just initial, definitely a 5 out of 5 on the SOS scale. It's very fragrant. And so far on 5, it's pretty mild. I would say it's just a tad more aggressive than the feather on 5, but less aggressive than some. So I will probably bump this to 7 at least. I do find that the longer handle does give you a little bit more control. It reminds me a little bit of the Weber PH because it's got a little bit of a longer, and same with the Tridari. And for those of you that watch my channel because of the straight shaves, it's going to be a little bit longer. I have done a couple of SE shaves, but I'm not going to tempt fate just quite yet. But it's coming. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it 3 months without straight shaving. Chances are the answer is no. And the new Wizamet blade, For me, the Wizamet blades start out a little rough and then smooth out after the first or second shave, but so far this has given a tremendous shave, so the 5's not bad. As always, don't forget to check out my video Cohorts in Crime. Just check right up here and you'll see Nurse Dave's place, and you'll also see Major Rich's place. A few more guys starting to get into the video part of things, and we'll start adding them as we can, but make sure you check out these two. We are the unofficial, as Dave would put it, we're kind of the unofficial ambassadors for Thayers Witch Hazel, but they don't notice us yet. Maybe we don't have quite enough viewers. Well, so far this super adjustable is just amazing. And like I said, for those of you that are laughing that I'm having the first shave with a super adjustable, now I've been a straight razor shaver most of my life. And I have some. But I'm certainly glad that I purchased this to help out Ed's wife and to own a piece of shaving history. And it looks like I did get myself a little bit. So just a tremendous, tremendous shave. Very happy. So Ed, thanks. Sam, thanks. Just a wonderful shaving razor. Okay, let's see how we did. And it was interesting shaving with my glasses. I don't think I like it, but you probably won't do it again. Yeah, a little bit of sting from the Alum, but that's probably angle related. And for those of you on Eliquis, yeah, you can nick yourself and not bleed to death. Although most doctors will try to scare the hell out of you and say that if you do one thing, you're going to bleed to death, which is horse hockey. And of course, that was Proraso Alum. If you haven't tried Proraso, it's good stuff. Along with Osma and all the other happy stuff. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, a couple little zap spots. Now with the desert theme, believe it or not, we're going to actually use Thayers cucumber today. I'm trying to get Nurse Dave to expand his horizons a little bit when it comes to Thayers. Because the nice thing about Thayers is they've got so many different flavors that why not try them all? He seems to think that the lavender is girly, but dude, you got to do some history. Lavender has been a men's fragrance forever. But he did turn me on to the lemon, and I will give him props for that. So Dave, next time, try cucumber. It's wonderful. And it goes with any desert scent. Like, oh, I know one you have, desert vetiver. And it's Sunday today, so we're not going to probably do any talc. We're just going to be kind of lazing around the house today. Well, getting some more Christmas decorations up. Isn't that a cool brush? Plus, what's neat about it is it's got cactus that was from my yard. So Gray Dog, we miss you. We wish you were still around the forum, but thank you so much for this. Okay, for the aftershave today, a little bit of self-promotion. Thanks, Chris, CBL, Hombres Barbershop. I happen to know that guy that owns the Hombres Barbershop. He's a pretty cool guy. Okay, that was stupid. And it does, like I said, it does share a lot of the stuff. And then again, thanks to Joe Hackett, Rod, our buddy, one of our retail artisans, Oro Valley. Fantastic, dude. Thank you so much for making this. Plus, it makes me feel a little bit of home, so that's kind of cool. And then the only thing that was not in the shave today, which bums me out, is that I'm waiting for a brush from Eric Sorrentino from Sorrentino Brushworks. Christmas time is always kind of funny around the forum for me because everybody wonders what the heck's going to happen with Dave's packages. Well, all my Christmas stuff got here, no problem. But, of course, Murphy's Law and the brush that's coming from Eric has been stuck in Detroit. It was supposed to be delivered on the 3rd of December, and apparently it's still in Detroit. But I'm really looking forward to the brush because of all the Sorrentino brushes I have. This one, just by pictures alone, is just absolutely amazing. I know I've been talking about it in terms of the pillars of creation. So if you know what the pillars of creation are, great. If you don't, go onto the internet, type in pillars of creation, and you're going to get a picture from the Hubble telescope of kind of a star nursery in the constellation of Orion. And this brush looks just like that. With the colors and everything else. So as soon as I get it, I'll make sure I debut that. Okay, so this is also the first time that I've ever had a EDT from Rod at Stirling, and this is Oro Valley. And great bottle. The atomizer is perfect, puts out the perfect amount, and it is just fantastic. Oh, and the smell is just tremendous, matches the soap and everything. So highly recommended for the first time around and everything else. Okay, folks, that's it. Thank you so much for joining me at Barber Dave's Barbershop at Home. Check us out, www.theshavingcadre.com. Come join us, come be a part of it. We think you'll like it, and I hope everybody has a blessed Sunday. And once again, it was already up here. Come see the buddies that share videos, Nurse Dave and Major Rich. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.